continuing on the conversation of health and what it means to you. Maybe it's not about the supplements. You know, a lot of the time we think about, oh, what can I do to enhance this particular thing or take care of this particular ailment, and we just think of a powder or a pill or a tablet to bring us to this next level of health. What if it's not just food and water? What if movement has to do with it? And I'm not just talking about physically moving your body, but yes, absolutely. I'm talking about movement and connection and freedom and this ability that we have on this earth to just go with the flow and follow the rhythm of our beating heart. So that's movement right there. When we follow the rhythm of our beating heart, we can discern whether a situation or a person we encounter or an environment we're in is good for us, if it's fulfilling, if it's safe. We can also discern just if we're at the right place at the right time. You know, if you are meant to be there, you feel this sense of joy and expansion. And if you are not meant to be in that place, you will feel more of a contraction. So there's movement right there in your body, and these are indicators that are there when your body is healthy. And you can learn to trust yourself, and these are symptoms that occur, that are built in. Our bodies are so wise. Now, to make sure that your body functions optimally and is able to give you these signals, these cues, you do have to take care of your machinery, right? So we did talk about in previous episodes the food component, eating whole foods that are grown from the earth. And we talked about hydration. I will talk about sunshine today and a bit on movement as well. So sunshine being a source of energy to revitalize, and also a source of vitamin D, which is vital. So many studies have come out recently showing that vitamin D acts as a hormone in the body, and it has all kinds of functions. And not the least, but it functions as a beneficial aid for our immune systems. So helping with lessening the severity of colds and flus and a number of other illnesses as well. MS has been studied, and so has cancer. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So really fascinating stuff. We know that humans require vitamin D to function optimally. And we get vitamin D from the sun most efficiently. But in order to get enough vitamin D from the sun, we need exposure to the skin for at least a minimum amount. Now, I believe I've seen in the literature something around 20 minutes is effective, but it has to be on several parts of the body. So, meaning not just your hands, but for a significant portion of the body. And face is very good. If you wear sunscreen, that provides some protection against the damaging UV rays, but you're also blocking some of the vitamin D from developing in your body. So that's important to know. As well, if you're getting sun exposure in the winter months, it will not be as effective as as during the summer months. So if you live in a colder climate or a very cloud-covered climate, it's important to supplement with vitamin D. So here's a case where you would want to take something in a tablet form, possibly, or a drop. It's important to know that vitamin D is also a fat-soluble vitamin. It is absorbed with the help of some fats. So making sure that you're taking these vitamins when you're taking them in the supplement form with a source of good fat. As always, make sure you are connecting with a healthcare professional, either your naturopathic doctor or your medical doctor, to find out what the right dosage is for you. But it has been shown that approximately 2,000 international units daily as a base level is harmless, and most adults are able to tolerate that without any adverse effects. It has quite a high upper level limit intake. So if you are supplementing, make sure that you're checking in with your medical practitioner. The sun is always the best source, and I highly recommend just soaking it in when you can, when you do have the chance, especially in the summer months. Now, in terms of movement, I wanted to touch on how you can move your body in a joyful way, because some people, you think movement, you bring exercise into play, and it just conjures up images of phys ed, being a kid and being forced to play these funny games at school, or even maybe at the playground and possibly getting a ball thrown to the head. I know I wasn't really a sporty type person, so when I hear exercise, I get excited, but that's because I also found a way to make it fun for myself. I did not like gym class. I did not love sports, but I did grow up as a dancer. So there's one way that you can move your body. If you love music, if you love moving your body and finding a style of dance that jives with you, is an amazing way to get healthier, right? So we do need to move our bodies. Our bodies are designed to move. We're not meant to be sedentary. In order for circulation to work optimally, for that heart to keep pumping, we have to move our bodies. So finding something that's joyful, something that brings you a little smile to your face. It could be a class. It could be a group style class. If that is the case, it's possible that you can join a gym and experience a few different styles and see what works. If you are a member at the Y, you might want to take a look at the schedule there as well to see what they have on offer. And if it's not dance and you have two left feet, you may find that simply, putting on the radio or your favorite, whatever it is, music that you play from a CD, or it could be anything at all, you just find your way to listen to the music and move your body however it wants to move. That's a very effective and very cost-effective way to get your body grooving, get the heart pumping, and get those, limbs moving about as well. You get to build a bit of endurance, maybe a bit of strength, and definitely a cardio component as well. So if you're not a gym or a Y person, it's all good. Maybe you prefer to just be on your own. Maybe just putting on some music and moving your body in your own way is the thing you prefer to do. That's all good. You might like stretching, and you might like something a little slower paced, like yoga, or possibly even Tai Chi or Qigong. Those are great alternatives that don't require as much energy output, but still move your body and get the circulation going. If those are not up your alley, you can start exploring different things online as well. There's certainly no shortage of ideas on YouTube. If it's even just meditation, just sitting and breathing and focusing on the breath, the movement of your inhales and exhales and your heartbeat, maybe that's enough for you. And it is effective as well at getting the circulation happening in your body. Now, if you are a sports fan, there is an amazing amount of possibility for you. You can join organized sports, or you might even prefer doing some solo exploration, like getting a pair of skates or roller skates, or just dribbling a ball or throwing a ball, things like that. That's also really fantastic. Now, if you don't like dance, if you don't love music, and if you don't love sports, maybe you have a dog, or maybe you have children, and just playing around with them, running around and hiding and playing hide and seek and tag, or just playing catch, maybe that's all you need. And maybe that brings you joy. And here we're bringing it back to joy, because movement is tied to a feeling of happiness, and it helps to release certain hormones that make your body healthy and make you feel happier as well. So we've got the release of dopamine, of serotonin, of oxytocin as well if you're participating in group activity. Just being in the presence of other humans can also help boost these great feelings of joy. So things to consider when building healthy bodies, not just food or water or supplements, but also movement and breath, right? So how can you support movement and bring it into your life, even if you have certain limitations or certain preferences or restrictions? Thinking creatively outside the box so that you too can experience some of these joyful expressions. So with that, I will leave you with these thoughts, and I would love to hear from you if you have ideas for future episodes, or if you just have some comments, or you'd just like to say hello. I'm open to hearing from you as well. If you're listening on the Anchor app, you do have the function of leaving a voice message, and I will receive it, and I would absolutely love that. So with this, I wish you peace, love, joy, and happiness, and I will see you on the next episode.